Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, Spiders and their album Sharp Objects. A good retro rock exercise. Folk and rock and roll from the 70s and some early 80s. What a lot of old people have been looking for. You like it. What you will hear, since I can't play the darn thing for you, you'll definitely hear some Ramones. Like the Ramones, don't you? You hear a hint of that, and particularly in a couple songs, is pretty dominant. It has a female lead singer, but there's a male singer that will take over for 2 songs. And he has very much a Mick Jagger quality to his voice. That's a good thing. And so you hear a bit of Stones in there too. Lord knows when you're listening to punk, anything with real punk influence, Stones are in there, not the Beatles. Beatles are kind of forbidden from punk music. The Stones are pretty much where the foundation of punk is coming from, at least in terms of the debate of the 60s, Beatles or Stones. So, brand new, came out this year, last month if I remember correctly. Three songs I saved for myself, for my favorites, YouTube favorites, my likes, so that when I do my exercise for listening to my absolute favorite songs, I pick 3 from this record. The female singer is great, but 2 of the songs are the 2 that the guy sang. The one that sounds like Jagger, or a touch like Jagger. Fun in the Sun, absolute punk attitude in that song, despite the name. And Life Mission has a harmonica on it. I like a harmonica. You give me some honkin' soul, I'm probably pretty good for it. Okay? And, just as a appetizer. Not as a main instrument or a main thing of the band. But it's just, you'll something different on the side, you'll a harmonica, I like it. Life Mission is the other song that the guy sings. You get definitely elements of The Damned, The Stones, and Hawkwind. Yeah. I like that. And a bit of harmonica. Life is good. I like it. The third song that I retained for my YouTube shuffle of my favorite songs, I'm on my 5,000, approaching 5,000 favorite songs. Sweet Boy. The boy's not very sweet. A very cutting song, an insightful song. I'm not going to try to, let's not. It's about a guy with too much money and too much attitude. And we have a few of those people around in every age, don't we? People with too much money and too much attitude. and too much self-insurance. Sweet Boy is an insightful song for that, with a nice simple music to drive it home. I like those songs. Rock and Roll Band, the opener song about people offering too much advice to your band. Good song. Was Your Game, Miss Insane? Very much Ramones, with a female lead singer. You may want to head for that song. What's Your Game? In parentheses, Miss Insane. Very much a Ramones inspired tune. One song that was noteworthy, Mess With My Emotions, which I believe is a single, has a video. Very much a pop song with Ramones riff, with Beach Boys harmony vocals, a touch. I'm old. I like some Beach Boys harmony vocals. Just a touch. I'm good for it. Another song with a little bit of clear inspiration that a reviewer, not me, pointed out. Too Hard for You. They brought out some of their Status Quo records for that one. One ballad, one Reaper, Valentine's. But it does have some edge. Has a Monica. Has a Monica. Can't be that much of a Reaper. But it is a bit of a Reaper song. But it has some edge. You could forgive that song. And so Good Salad. They also quote some Faces as inspiration too. Does anyone remember Faces anymore? You know, Rod Stewart's group, other than the Jeff Beck group. The Faces were a good time. A real good drunken good time for them. But does anyone really? I don't know. I like my Faces. But I think over time, I think the Faces got lost a bit. But if you're hardcore, Faces are cool. So, you want a pure rock and roll experience that you haven't had in a couple generations. Good record. Darn close to a great record. I picked 3. That's a pretty good number. As very good songs. You're going to have a good record for me and not have any songs placed in my faves. You get 3, you're in good shape. And they're all the songs here. It's a nice, concise record. 34 minutes, 11 songs. Pretty concise, gets in, gets out. And, you know, got a little bit of punk in there. Not dominant. You know, I wouldn't call it pop punk. You know, it's just regular rock and roll, bar band rock and roll. If you were alive in 1979 or 80, good band, a book that keep you at the bar and rocking and rolling for your set. You know. If it is destined to be more than that, I think it takes more than me to make that call. But I recommend it's here on YouTube. Go find it. Spiders, Sharp Objects. Okay? Not a salad record. I think you're going to like it. Look it up. Go listen to it. Come back in the comments and tell us what you think. Opener's nice. But Sweet Boy, Fun in the Sun, and Life Mission are my faves. But I can hear other people picking other faves. Like What's Your Game, Miss Insane. Schizoid's nice. Too Hard for You. You know, the Status Quo inspired one. Valentine's is a nice weeper. You know, just to show the women in your life you're not a creep. And, you know, it's a nice record. You're going to like it. If you like this video, give it a like. Help other people find us. Subscribe, which also help people find us. Ring the notification bell. Leave a comment like I just asked. Go listen to some spiders. I think it's important to just put it down as spiders and not the spiders. The spiders may find you some 60s garage band or something. How can this cannot be the only band in the history of rock and roll named Spiders, let alone the Spiders from Mars. Bowie's old band, right? The Spiders from Mars are spiders from Mars. This is just spiders. No the, no a, spiders. Okay? And remember that album title, and that YouTube should get you right to it. Sharp Objects. And that's listed as action rock. Okay? And garage rock. And classic legacy bands. Come back here. We're going to have it for you. And we're going to have a good time. Keep your music fresh. Don't listen to the same stuff over again. You can go for echo of the stuff you love, but find something fresh. It's good for you. Fresh rock is good for you. Okay, just like fresh fruit, fresh veggies, fresh meat, fresh rock. Good for you. I'm a doctor of rock and roll. I'm qualified to say that. Spiders. Go enjoy. Have fun. See you again soon.